Katakana. Konbanwa yoru. Konbanwa. Kyou wa ASMR desu. Panikuru Gansnot. Welcome, welcome. Okairi. Maybe Okairi or Rashai. Kata. Kana. Katakana. Hai. Konbanwa. Ara-ara. Ara-ara kaniku. Ara-ara. Kyou wa katakana wo renshū shimasu. I think that's what you're supposed to say. I need to start introducing more Japanese to the things that I say, especially during a Japanese stream. Anyways, we're gonna do katakana. But first, let's quickly do a hiragana thing, I guess. For those who forgot, because it's the same thing, we're gonna make the same grid, kind of. But here's the hiragana, right? You got your A's, because this is the groups. These are your groups. You got A. You got A, I, U, E, O. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. With the twiddles modifier, which makes it Chi. So Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. Like Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. And that goes with a bunch of the other groups. You got Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So, which turns into Si if you put the twiddles there. So Sa, Shi, Si, Su, Se, So. Got the T's. Ta, Ta, Chi, Tsu, Te, To. And turns into D's. Ta, Si, pronounce it Si. And Su, Se, So. And Na, Ni, Nu, Ne, No. Notice there's no twiddles there. H's. Ha, Hi, Hu, He, Ho. But if you put the twiddles, it turns into a B. So Ba, Bi, Bu, Be, Bo. And if you put a circle like this, it turns into a P. So Ba, Bi, Bu, Be, Bo. Yeah! Tiny Redlet, thanks for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Watashi wa Maikichaku. Thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. Konbanwa, Zhongli. Konbanwa, Dropipi. Epic thinkies. The M's is ma, mi, mu, me, mo. No modifiers. Y's are ya, you, and yo. There's technically yi and ye, but we don't use those. It's not common to use those, so we're not gonna pay attention to it. R's is ra, ri, ru, re, ro. And then lastly, the W is wa and wo. And the last one, no modifiers. And as we learned, for the this group, well, it's really just this group. It can be modified with the Y's. So you could turn this into kya, kyu, or kyo. All of the I's do that too. And that's about it for Hiragana review. Because Katakana goes by the same rules. Like, if you put su there, and whatever the next character is, the consonant's gonna be elongated a little bit. Chisai Nezumi. Brain expanded. Kuzo! Alright. So now let's do Katakana. So, first group got A, E, well, E, U, E, and O. I'm gonna put the hiragana right here. And then the katakana's right here, so that you can see the difference. Small hyena, thank you for the follow, thank you. I'm Mike Check, thanks for dropping in, nice, and you go sleep right, okay. Oyasumi, thanks for coming by. Thanks for dropping in nice and crispy, Small hyena. How are you today? But okay, so hiragana, we remember that A is like this, E is like this, U is like this, E is like this, and O is like this, correct? So in katakana, A becomes this, U becomes this, E becomes this, O becomes this. It looks really different, right? So katakana you want to use for a lot of loan words, so like for example, England, rather than writing Ingrando, which you can, it should be like Ingo, Goran, which would be basically that Ingrando. The Japanese equivalent to England is Ikurisu. If you were to write that, you wouldn't use you don't use hiragana for that. So you don't use hiragana, you would use katakana. So ikurisu, when you were to write it, it would look like this. Ikurisu. That's when you would use katakana. Basically, if it sounds like an English word, it's most likely going to be in katakana in Japanese. So, knowing that, let's learn how to break these down. So for you start off like that, with this top piece, followed by the line at the bottom that curves a little bit. So you want to go this way, then down, and then curve down. We just did it. Koji, Katakana. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to study ASMR Whispery Time. Oh, thanks for the host, Koji. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the thing's not on. Hold on. Hold on, Felix. Thanks for that slap. Hold on. Okay. It should work now. Hey, Tokus, welcome back. We're learning Katakana. For E, it's this slash first, and then down. So you want to go down like that, and then downwards. Because we're always trying to go from top left to right when we're writing our characters. You could fall asleep. It's ASMR smooth time. For U, you start with the top, then you follow it up with the side, and then after that, third stroke goes to the side and down. So, 1 down, 2, and then like a 7 essentially. For E, for E, it's the top, then go down, right? And then top, down, and bottom. So, left to right, down, left to right. For all 3 strokes as well. The long horizontal line. Then you go down, you do a little hook. And after that hook, do the small diagonal from this corner. So we got that way, down, this, and that's A, U, E, and then O. O. Okay. A, I, U, E, O. Okay, so now we're moving to the K's. Ka, or the K and G's. Do K and G's. Ka, Ki, Gu, Ke, and Ko. So for hiragana, Ka. What's up, Carmen? What's good? Ara. Thanks, Blue. What's good, Carmen? Came here for your daily slap. I thought you got that last stream. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, and Ko. Ko. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. Remember, if you add this, not that far away though, it becomes the G forms. So, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. Okay, so how do we write that in katakana? For Ka, it's actually really simple. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, then Ko. Notice how they're pretty similar. If only they were that simple. For the K group, it's like this simple though. So you'd break it down stroke-wise like this. 1 last slash, then come back in with that hook. So 1 slash, then that hook. For Ki, starts off with 1, then another 1, then a skewer to cut both of them. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ku is 1 down that end point, and then it goes down and hooks. So we got 1 stroke, 2 strokes. Ke, 1 down. So it's similar to Gu, but you go out, or you go out like that. and then you go into the middle, and you go down. So, 1, 2, 3 strokes. And last but not least, ko is you start off with 1 stroke like that, and then finish it off with 1 line. So, this is 1 stroke, and then the second stroke. Okay? So, ka, which is pretty easy, you just don't do the next part to the hiragana. Also, if you want to make it a little more straight, I think that's fine as well. Ki, you don't do like the circle part. Ku, it's like the opposite side of the hiragana one. Ke is similar to ku, and then ko is a opposite square thingy. So, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. And same thing. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay? That's why in JoJo, you see this. I don't know why the sound effects are in katakana sometimes, but as you can see, I'm menacing right now. Look, that's a smile. Go, 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 go. Yes. Go, 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 go. Thanks, Koji. Hey, Tsundere. It is katakana hours, yes. We're doing it a little quicker though, because it's essentially the same as hiragana, but I don't have to explain as much because of we already learned the hiragana part. Spooky, spooky, scary. What's up, Blue? Okay, so next we got the S and the C's. So we got sa, shi, su, se, and so. So for sa, we learn it's like this, correct? Sa. Shi is a hook. Su, se, and so. Sa, shi, su, se, so. The katakana versions of that are sa. Right? I think I'll write it in blue, because I think I forgot to write it in blue the other time. Sa. You gotta go, Dogus. Alright, see you later. Sweet dreams, Dogus. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good sleep, sweet dreams, and have a good day tomorrow. Bye-bye. Sa. So, in katakana, pay attention to the strokes, because it does make a difference. And I'm like a little bit guilty of that as well, but pay attention to the strokes. That's shi. That's su. Se. And so. Getting a stroke, yes, absolutely. Sa, shi, su, se, so. This one should curve a little more, like that. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Okay. So, this is what I mean about paying attention to the strokes. Notice this shi and so. You would think that the angles are similar, but they're not. This is actually like where, if you had a brush, this matters a lot. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing here, but for a sa, you start off with the horizontal line, and then you do the left one first, and then the right one that curves down longer and it curves down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. For shi, it's a top one, top then bottom, then go from the bottom and you do a slight curve upwards. So if there was a grid like this, you see how it's barely in the fourth quadrant, or this top right quadrant right here. So 1, 2, starting from right here up, Cause 3, 4, 5. So when you were to write it, it's like, see how that's like thinner right here. When you're using a brush stroke, that's kind of where you want. Or are we whispering? Xiao's asleep and I don't want to wake her up. That's why we're whispering. Cause in the difference, well, we'll get to it, but I'll show you why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Su is one stroke this way, and then the other stroke down. So pretty easy. Down. Sideways smiley face. Yes, sideways smiley face. Se is a hook, and then you get an L. It looks close to the number 7, doesn't it? So it's that way, then an L. So for saw, 1 down, and then downwards. So 1 down that way, and then 1 down. Upside down 7. Exactly, upside down 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the difference is, if I wrote she, it'd be like that. Yeah, it's the smiley face. But if I wrote saw, it'd be down. So you see the difference here? Like right here, really, is where the difference is. It's how you can easily tell if it's saw or she. I know there's like these markings as well, but once I introduce you to N, it matters. Like, what's the difference between this and this? They look so similar, right? This is saw and this is N. Saw. So it matters. And what's the difference between this and this? This is she, and this is Su. So it matters. Sun. Sun. That's the S and Z's. Okay. Next one is the T. The T and the D's. That big D. Ta. Chi. Tsu. Te. To. Ta di tu te to. So, ta. Chi. Su. Te. To. Ta chi tsu te to. The katakanas are ta. Chi. Tsu. 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 Te. Te and to. To. How do you know when to use hiragana and katakana? I don't know any of this. So katakana are usually used for loan words, like if it doesn't sound Japanese, which is kind of weird. Like, I use the example for England or America. America, right? America would be Aria. Thanks for the raid. Stab it with the nuts and the slaps. I'll try to have us wholesome. The nuts. Thanks for throwing nut raid. Josia Greenhill as Hazel Sakura. Thanks for the follows. Thank you. Oh man. Thank you. Rui Tendo and Narnar, thanks for the follow. And so, Kazakami, thank you. Jesus Christmas. You guys are nuts. Did Arya tell you to start throwing these nuts? How was your stream, Arya? All these nuts. That's not it. Ryu. Thanks for the follow. Ryu, she, y'all and your nuts. Jesus Christmas. There you go. I hope you had a good stream, Aria. Nut. Hey, I'm ASMRing right now because my roommates are asleep. Yes, enjoy the nuts. My name is Mike Check, I do 3D. We're learning Katakana right now. Y'all are about to hit me in the eye. Y'all know that. Yeah. What's up? I'm learning Japanese. We're learning Japanese right now. We're in Katakana. Thank you again, Arya, for this raid. I hope you guys like the nuts and the slaps. Yeah. Y'all nut into my face so much. Thanks again. God damn it. Patrick. Now, in front of the kids. No, it's okay, Arya. It's okay. You can nut. That sounds so weird, but you can nut, Arya. What's up, gay? What's good? Oh, Mike, if you enjoy VTubers are both talented and yours. Oh, Wiggly Bone, thank you. Thanks for that compliment. And masochistic. I'm not masochistic. It just so happens that I found a redeem. Well, didn't find it. I made it. And I was like, this would be fun. Thanks for the nut. You got to 160. Man, technically that's a lot more, but yeah. Yeah, so we're learning Katakana now. I hope you had a good stream, Arya. I think you're nuzlogging, right? I still don't know what a nuzlog is, but it looks fun. Heart, golden soul, Silva. Silva. Anyways, I gotta speak Southern, but let me explain this because I was asked how do you know when to use katakana, hiragana? Hiragana are used 90% of the times. Katakana is used for loan words, so if it sounds not Japanese, you want to use katakana. But yeah, so America would be America instead of America, mainly because it's a loan word for America. I honestly don't know how else to explain it, but if in writing when you're studying it shows it to you in katakana, that means it's not a Japanese word, it's not a proper Japanese word, and it's borrowed from another thing. Cause I think baito, so like America, but you pronounce it in a Western accent. Yeah, that's the South Redeem right there. That's what happens. Southern Redeem. Also, Aria 0202. Please get some sleep. I heard that you only slept you slept at 7 a.m. Please get some sleep. Don't stay up too late. America, but you pronounce it in a Western accent. South Redeem tends to do that. Anyways, for Katakana, the stroke order for ta is that. Then you go down to the side, so like a 7. And after that, you finish it strong by going up and down. So we got 1, 2, 3, ta. For J, it's 1, 2, this line, and then 1 line going down. So 1 down, 2 to the side, and then 3 going down. 1, 2, 3. This one's important. You start from the bottom. 1, 2, and then you go from the top and you do a steeper curve right here, so it's a more sideways smiley face. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For te, easy. 1 up top, 1 middle, and then a line at the bottom. Let me put it over here. Line at the bottom, little curve. 1, 2, and 3. Two strokes. 1, and then 2. It looks like one of those like runes that you'd find in RuneScape or like Nordic places. 1, 2. Cozy Kakara, thanks for the follow, thank you. Thanks for dropping it nice and crispy like. Welcome to the coop. You don't know how Sue and she look the same. Yeah. Well, that's why it's important. Because, so, since we've seen both of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smart Japanese teaching, that's genius. Thanks. Absolutely. Well, let's all learn. So, Sue, right? Sue, and then she. Sue and she, correct? For Sue, that's why stroke order is important. For Sue, you start at the bottom. Pay attention to where this triangle is, because that's the direction the brush is going. Right? Sue. Sue. You see this? So top to down. And then for she, it's up, up, up. And then from the down bottom, goes up, down, like that. It's a little less steep. Wolfie, thanks for the follow, thank you, thank you. A mic check, thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. So, if you do like a grid on both of them, notice how, this line is more vertical than the she line right here. So you want to pay attention to that. They look very similar, but how you would write them is different. Sue goes down while she goes up. So remember that. How's my day, night, and afternoon? It's going pretty well. I played some Mega Man earlier. I took a nap because work was like long. But yeah, now we're just winding down with some Nihongo, some quick Nihongo. Alright, see you, Koji. Cause food arrived nice. Have a good food time, Koji. Have a good food time. Scara Bros, thanks for the follow, thank you. Thanks for coming in nice and crispy. What's good? How are you today? How was everyone's day today? I hope you guys enjoyed Arya's stream. She has a super cute voice, doesn't she? Mecha mecha kawaii. Oh, thanks Wolf for the hydrate. No, they look really simple. Another one that you should pay attention to is salt. So salt and then cause salt is like this. And then is like this. So, in a similar way, got salt, more vertical, and then the line goes downwards. You got a little more horizontal, but it goes upwards. So you gotta be careful with those. So many people with nice voices. You know, you make a good point. There are a lot of people with nice voices. Took a nap earlier because of school. What's got a Wolfie? Good work. It's taking a nap after being exhausted from doing school or like work is actually real nice. So similar as Sue, but just one drop, essentially. So you can think about it that way, where you can have Sue and Salt in the same category because they're both downwards, and then because they're both this way. You can think of it that way. But it's weird because this is Su, She, and So. I think honestly these 4 just pay attention to because those are the hardest. Everything else is pretty easy, relatively easy. Okay, so now we get to ends. No modifiers for ends. So we got na, ni, nani, nu, ne, and no. Which in hiragana we got na, ni, ne, no. So in katakana, na is this. Like this one. Na. Na. Ni is basically the kanji for 2. Nu is a 7 with an X-shaped scar on his cheek. And we got ne, which is kind of fun to write. Kind of closer to that actually. If you notice this, it's I think a lot of katakana are like smaller bits of kanji. Nani, nu and me. They're pretty similar. And no is one stroke. One stroke, no. And the reason why I say that is I did notice that ne, cause that's the kanji for God, kami. That's that. Ni is literally to you see in Bumpo, I think it's Bumpo, you see this mu, which is like mu. I think katakana are made up, or like kanji is made up of some katakana. Easy to learn this. No, throw a nut, it's much quieter. Nuts. No slap, think you're doing quiet time. But yeah. I mean, you can still slap, but it is ASMR time. I always slap when you pull up. Yes, you do. Thanks, Kensnot. Thank you. Gentle slap. I mean, would this count as a gentle slap? Y'all can't use that yet, but would that be a gentle slap? That's me just saying hi to you. What's up? Karate chop, chop, chop. I'd have to move it to my head first. Gun cock. It's not quite a shotgun. Not quite. So, you got one horizontal and then one curve. Easy peasy. Okay. For ni, pretty much just think of an equal sign. Except make sure that the bottom one's a little longer. So that's ni. Nu is you start off with your 7. And then you put an X down. So 7 and then down. Thanks Lisa for the nut. Dragon Gamer, thanks for the follow, thank you. Thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. Welcome to the studying stream. Ne is a little more complicated, but it's not too bad. You'll see that a lot of katakanas have like this triangle shape. And then down. So 1 down, 7 to, out to the side, and then down. So 4 strokes. Now lurking. Alright, Ethan. Have fun lurking. No, you have to watch the Hiragana VOD. I think it's already up on YouTube. So, yeah, it'll be up there. Heck, you can still learn the Hiragana right here because I'm showing like the differences between them. So there's all that. No, it's pretty easy. Start from the top, go down. You didn't realize, yeah. The hiraganas are over here on the left side, so you can see the differences. So we got na, ni, nu, ne, and no. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. I mean, I'll be showing both of them at the very end, so yeah. That's not ni, nu, ne, no. Can you review the hiragana? Yeah, I'll review the hiragana at the end. Okay, so next one we got is the H's. H, 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 H. And remember, with the H's we got H, got B if we do the two twiddles. Got B if we do the circle. So we got ha, hi, hu, he, ho. Pa, pi, bu, pe, po, and pa, pi, bu, pe, po. So for ha, looks like this. He looks like that. Hu, or fu. Technically, F-U, fu. Looks like that. He is like that. And ho. Ho. Okay. Ha is the kanji for 8. He is... It looks like a sitting chair. Fu or fu is that. He is the same. It's literally the same thing. And ho. One down like that. And then out. So ha, hi, hu, he, ho. The stroke orders for ha is one to the left and then one to the right. So down, down. He is, you start from the middle going outwards and then make your L. He. You just swear at us. No, you can't. I did not swear, okay? I'm a nice, sweet talking 14-year-old. Be sure there's no word. Hold up, I already got 5, got the kind of done. There's no fu. There's no hu, like H-U, hu. It's pronounced fu, but it belongs in the same category. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure why, actually. But if there isn't, there isn't. So, fu is one stroke, just your 7. And then he, same thing, one stroke. Mountain, and then ho is horizontal, then down, then left, then right. There's technically a hook right here, but that's why I did it a little curved. So, horizontal first, then down, then left, and then right. Ha, he, ha, he, hu, he, and then ho. Ha, he, hu, he, ho. Ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Ba, bi, bu, be, bo. The only category that has 2 modifiers to it. Just rewrite those. Next one is the M's. No modifiers. So, ma, me, and mo. So ma was hiragana, was mu was is have trouble writing mu. me was, and then mo was that. Ma mi mu me mo. For katakana, ma is that. Mi is 1, 2, 3. Mu is mu. Me is X-shaped scar, and mo is that. So pretty simple. Ma, you want to start with your 7 and then finish it off with hook. Ma, 2 strokes, easy. Mi is 3 going down. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Hey Sleep, what's up? Thanks for the raid, Shindig. Shindigs, how was your stream? Hold on. Shindigs. What's up? How are you? Welcome raiders, welcome. I'm Mike Check. I'm 14. I am studying Japanese. I do 3D modeling, so I made my model myself. What's good? Hello. Welcome to the coop. We're studying Katakana right now, and we'll do practice Hiragana after. But Anonymous Crow and I love sleeping. Thanks for the follows, thank you. Thank you. How was your stream, Shindig? How was the streamies? Moo is, kind of like, really leaning L, and then, slash downwards. It was good. You made a hot dog. Ooh. Talked about your channel my rollers. Oh, thanks. That's the first time I've seen your badge. Oh, your staff. Well, welcome. Garandum, thanks for the follow. Thank you. Wait, where'd you make a hot dog from? Wait, did you paint a hot dog or did you model a hot dog? Surapushitai. Dozo yoroshiku. It's in a cooldown, I think. But dozo yoroshiku. Slap away. Me. Pay attention again. So, start at the top and then go down. And then finish it off strong. It's a little... I think Anonymous Crow got your, slap their Shindigs. Oh, live 2D hot dog. Nice. Are you gonna be a hot dog VTuber? Okay. Secret project talk. I was doing some things in After Effects because I haven't downloaded Live 2D yet, but props to those who rig Live 2D because that is super hard. Like, I'm trying to animate hair with a puppeting tool and damn. Not as easy as 3D. Well, quote, not as easy as 3D. If you can do 3D, you 100% do Live 2D. I think I can, but like, I gotta switch mentalities because like, okay. Here. How many slaps do I deserve? I deserve every single one of them, apparently. Like, okay, so... Here's a little segue. But, here's hair, right? Here's hair. So, because I don't know how in Live 2D it's, different, right? But for me, let's, so, I put, like... I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the rotating part in After Effects right there, right here, and right here, right? And I want to control this as well, this as well, this as well, this as well. So I put positions here, but they always look so janky to me. And I have like to keep the weights, like I have things right here. It's like so weird. It's gonna take so long to memorize. Oh, I'm sorry, Can's not. I'm so sorry. It's not bad if you do drills. It's not bad. But yeah, that's what I was trying to do, right? So essentially, this piece would try to rotate like this if I needed it to, but it doesn't because it starts stretching out all the other pieces, and like it's frustrating a bit. Because in 3D, it's literally just bone right here, 2 bones right here probably, and then a bone right here. It's a little more forgiving. Have you tried live 2D physics? I have not, but then again I'm using After Effects. Cause well, okay, it's not much of a secret, but I want to try to make like more animated thumbnails for when I announce stuff on Twitter. And I want to practice doing this cause for like when I do people's 3D models, I want to take their like the reference they give me and then animate it. So I've been practicing doing that. That's honestly why I had to make that announcement that I might just do casual streams for the next 2 weeks, cause I'm learning something new and it takes up so much time. I don't know how to practice, but I see if somewhere to look for it might be easier. Oh yeah, let me do this real quick. Sorry for that segue. But 1 and then 2. Mo is 1. Another line at the bottom, and then you take the L to cut through it. Oh, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, sorry for all these segues, but I get distracted really easily. But yeah, I have not tried live 2D physics. I feel like I should just download live 2D and do it from there, but I'm not sure. Different mothers spell help me was not to remind you for words, but practice katakana and hiragana. Basically, yeah, like, how I practice, honestly, was, literally writing it the way I do now. Basically, let me show you the hiragana. I would write it down a table like this, and continue to write it like maybe 5 times that day. And at the end of the day, or like the start of the new practice session, I would try to write it without looking at what, I did the previous day. And then any holes that I fixed, I would write in red to try to memorize them. So, there's that. But yeah, on to that live 2D again. It's also like, I guess it's also like a different mentality to think about it, because in 3D, I'm thinking of every piece as different, right? But in live 2D, you got the head, cause I had Xiao drew the eyes, but then the eyelids are separate from the head as well. So when I move the head this way, nothing else follows. So I'd have to move it to the same space that way, as well as close the eyes and make sure everything like looks like proper. Okay, can't snot. Have fun with your BRB. But yeah, it's difficult to say the least, but I appreciate everyone that's done live 2D. Y'all are something else. I know you guys say I'm something else for 3D, but there's something to be said about taking a static image and then animating it in 3D. I think with 3D models, most of the time they're meant to be rigged and moved like animated. Static images or illustrations, being able to move them really takes an entirely different mental state. Live 2D is super hard. Didn't memorize the chart, but memorized it just for writing it down. That's also a good way to do it. Because I think, for me, growing up, it was hammered in me to like do drills. Like, you know how you do like math drills and whatnot. And I got so used to that it was like the most effective way of studying for me. But knowing and memorizing doesn't necessarily mean understanding. The understanding part took like a few more years to actually do. Anyways, the next one is the Ys. So for the Ys, we only have 3 characters, so we don't pay attention to E and E. The Ys for hiragana are Ya, Yu, and Yo. Okay, so we're only focusing on these 3. Ya, Yu, and Yo. Also, sorry, Ken's not that we're moving ahead, but there's the VOD for that, and we're also gonna go over it afterwards anyways. For the katakana, it's pretty similar. Ya. Or actually, it goes like this. yeah. U is U. And then yo is backwards E. So we got another one to be careful for because ko looks like this. So for you, you just want to elongate the last the bottom line. But for ya, start out with your hook and then cross it with a spear. So you got your hook and then cross with a spear. Also, Shindig, I hope you had a good stream. I would love to see what the hot dog looks like though. I don't have clips available, so if someone does have a clip, let me know. And I'd love to see it. U is start off with that right corner, and then line going from one edge through the first stroke. So 1 stroke, 2 strokes. Yo is your backwards E. Start off similar to U. Start with the middle, and then end with the bottom piece. Yo. So 1, 2, 3. Everything is going from left to right. So ya, you, and yo. Ya, you, and yo. Almost done. Now we move on to the R's. Oh, I forgot. Ya, you, and yo. I forgot about that. Damn it. Let me write that real quick so that the thumbnail it looks good. Ya, and yo. Hey, ya, you, and yo. What's this Jap Learn series called? I haven't thought that far. I just call it JP Study. Like, okay. In the future, too, on YouTube, I've been trying to figure out ways to do this because I talked about it in the Mega Man stream. But I'm gonna be doing, rather than do the full Japanese study with mic check, probably. I always do like make underscore whatever I do, so it's like make study, but I'm trying to think of like a pun to go with it. But I'm gonna do like actual lesson videos and upload it to YouTube, so that 2/2/21. Oh, that's just a date to remind myself when the thing was recorded. It's just for future proofing it because I have everything recorded, but once I upload it to YouTube, I delete it. So that my hard drive isn't full of VODs. But so the plan is like if I release the lesson on Sunday, right? That means maybe around Wednesday is when I'll do like a study stream. This is the future like schedule. Then Thursday and Friday I'll probably do like practice here. And then Saturday will be the like test. So this is like future schedule if this is the video. So the lesson video. So let's say we did lesson 1, right? So lesson 1 on Wednesday I would just be going over like not through the entire thing, but I'll probably just break down like, okay, so we learned X, Y, Y, right? Well, why is it X, Y, Y? Then think of it this way type of stuff, like what I usually do, right? And then Thursday, Friday will be both, like Thursday might be listening, and then Friday will be all writing drills, and then test would be using the exec command, which I don't think I put on there anymore, but yeah. So that's how things are changing in the future. Because I really want to do, like, edit more videos. Because as much as I love streaming, I want there to be, like, I want to focus more on, rather than going back and forth with, like, what the thing is teaching, and then actually get down to practicing. Because I feel like that's a little bit more useful for people that watch the stream. Because, seeing examples rather than me like try to write up with like Hajime shite. Like, it takes too long for me to write down the entire dialogue. And it kinda like, makes me sad a bit where I mess up most of the time. And it takes a little bit longer. So, anyways, here's ours. Ra, ri, ru, re, ro. So I'm gonna take all of those like mistakes and make it a video so that y'all don't see it. Anyways, here's Ra. Yeah! It's there's a reason why I make it like this. Yama Yammer, thanks for the follow, thank you. Thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. How was your day, Yama? Yama 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 Yama. Yes. Sat. Re is that. And ro is this. Ro. The katakana versions are ra. The. Notice how they're similar. There's one distinction that I do make here, which is like this being a hook and this being a hook, but they look really similar. This is more straight, so it actually looks more like that. That. Ri. Ru. Re. And ro. Ra, ri, ru, re, ro. So one at the top, and then we got our little hook curve again. So one, and then hook curve. Ri is that's the short one first, and then you take this and go down and curve towards the short one. So you got 1, 2. Ru is to the left first, and then you do a small re. That's Ru. Hey Luffy, welcome back. How are you today? How was your day? Doing good. Re is she except, sharp. So, one stroke. And then Ro is a square, so start with the left. Make sure you do this as one stroke, the right angle, and then finish it off the square. So, up, down. Make a right angle as the second stroke, and then the third stroke is finishing the square. Ra, ri, ru, re, and then ro. Ra, ri, ru, re, ro. No modifiers. Next one we got is the was. Okay, so we only use 2, technically. 2, but this chart that I have right here shows me the other ones, and I'm gonna do it differently. Wah. So we're using these, but only pay attention to these 2, okay? Because these other 2, the we and the we, aren't used at all anymore. But the wa looks like that, and the wo looks like this. Okay? So the katakana wa is, it's the happy face, like the mouth for the happy face. If you do that, that's wa. So it has a double meaning. If that helps you remember, that helped me remember, just draw eyes right here. Wa. And then a wo is that with a line. That's actually more like this. Like that. Wo. Okay. This is what we looks like. You don't have to memorize this because you're not gonna see it most of the time. That's what we looks like. And that's what we looks like. You'll never, I'm pretty sure you're never gonna see these two in any text unless it's like super ancient. So don't worry about these two. We won't worry about those two at all. I just wanted to show you in case anyone was curious. We're gonna change this one to N though. N, as we remember, is this. N in hiragana is that, remember, down, up. So wa is one down. And then the curve that we love so much is one down and then up, sharp or not so sharp up. So one down and then slant upwards, slant curve. Wo is first top, then the second, and then curl right in. So 1, 2, 3. Wo. And that's all the katakana that we got. We got through all the families. So, finishing off the katakana, we're gonna have, actually, yeah, I'm gonna write all of them in katakana first, and then after, we're gonna write it with the hiragana. So I'm gonna leave, it like this. Katakana. Okay, white is gonna be katakana. Wow, the blue is hiragana. Hiragana, okay. So, got ah, ah, u, e, o, a, I, u, e, o, a, u, e, o, a, I, u, e, o, ka. So, got K, K, G, S, C, D, D, got N, got H, P, P, got M, got Y, got R, and we got W, N. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the VOD for hiragana. Yeah, it's a little bit easier. Ki. Ku. I always gotta pause for for katakana because it is like, I think, more difficult than hiragana. Ke, and then ko. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. So, ka, ki, ku, ke, and ko. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Sa, sa, shi, su, se, so. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Sa, sa, shi, su, se, so. You lurk? Okay. Have fun lurking, Gensna. We got ta. Chi. Tsu. De. And to. Ta. Chi. Tsu. De. Because it's nice seeing how both of them look together. Like you can see how each one's derived from the other. Nah. Nu. Ne. And no. So. Nah. And no. Ha. Ha. Hey. Hey. Ho. Ha. Hey. And ho. I notice I'm like curving upwards again. I hate that about my handwriting. Ma. Moo. Me. And mo. Ma mi mu me mo. Ma. Moo. Me. And then mo. Got. Ya. And yo. Then we got ya. Looks similar, doesn't it? Just has a little thing on top. Ya. You. And yo. Ra. Ri. Ru. Re. Ro. We got Ra. Ri. Ru. Re. And Ro. Or no, Ro is like this. Ro. Ra. Ri. Ru. Re. Ro. Wa. The happy face. Wo is that, and then is, well, in hiragana, wa looks like that, wa looks like this, and then looks like this. And there you go, katakana and hiragana. If you had a saturation thing, it'll look more contrast, but there it is. Couldn't notice earlier while you were lurking playing Genshin at the same time, but BGM, oh, Genshin, yes, it's the BGM in Genshin. To be honest, I've been wanting to play Genshin for the longest time, but I've been so, like, honestly, I could just chalk it up to stress at this point. There's so many things that I want to do that I can't afford to play Genshin at this point. But I enjoy listening to it. And once I do sit down and play it, then I'll probably have, like, a pretty good time after those 102 rerolls. Heck, I was doing rerolling in Mega Man, the X Dive, just a while back, and, oh man, flashbacks. But yeah, there's the hiragana and katakana together. I honestly... I'm trying to figure out the best way to do drills, which I'll probably make a template. Don't get sucked into gacha hell like you did. Oh, trust me. I've seen gacha hell. I've seen it. And it sucks. But it has its good points. at least you have, like, you're trained to be in there. So I was thinking of doing something like this where I would just have a bunch of squares, right? Like, cause I want to make another sheet for if we're doing like kanji or something like that. So when we're learning kanji, right? Let's say, what was the kanji that I saw today? Well, okay. So Genki, right? Or Ki. So this is the character for energy, right? Ki. Like, because I don't know if you've seen it, but I've been having problems trying to keep my kanji all around like the same length. Because first off, I don't have lines, and second off, like, I'm still learning the kanji, so being able to write them fast like this would be nice if I could do it like legibly, because I don't know how legible this is to a Japanese person. But yeah, like maybe I'll just do like rows of 5, or yeah, rows of 5 would probably be the best, and just write the kanji. What's the kanji that I have trouble writing? I think it's to write kaku, which is like something like that. Kaku. Oh, you guys can't even see it. But yeah, like kaku. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that in a legible way. The listening, we're gonna be using like the exact command and using that because I noticed that there was listening portions to it. So what I'm thinking is, once I got the listening done, and then whatever question and answer it is, because I can't, well, in the GameCube textbook, I can't show it to you because that's copyrighted, but in that website, it should be fine. And they have like, the questions there, but I want to do it on the side where, like, I'm writing down notes so you can see me, like, try to understand it in real time. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but in anime, they don't use watashi wa at all. Everything is already implied, and you just gotta follow, like, where is the subject, what subject are they talking about, where's the particles, how is the sentence structured. So, like, that's what I want to be trying to break down when we're doing the listening portion. And then in the future, maybe like this months later on, I have guests on, if they're available this late, who can like speak Japanese, and we'll be able to try to have like a one-on-one conversation. So, that's the plan. That is the plan. Xiao and I are also working on the Discord, so for those who have been asking, we are working on it. So it should be sometime this week that it'll be done. I've just been like honestly trying to figure out what channels there should be in, but ultimately I feel like as the need arises, then I'll make the channels. But I don't know, I'm still new to this whole social media thing. I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know how to use Twitter. I like to shitpost, but that's about it. But yeah, I don't honestly have anything else for today, because all we're gonna really do is the hiragana. I don't think I did a kanji of the day, so the katakana and hiragana, so let's look for a kanji of the day at the moment. And then after that, we'll call it a night. But thanks guys for coming. Thanks for staying. Thanks for studying with me, and thank you for always being there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why do I have a horoscope here? I don't want a horoscope. Okay. So let's learn This one's pretty easy. Let's learn this one. On the dashboard. Okay. So there's hiragana, katakana. Okay. So today's kanji we're gonna learn is this one. Okay. Now, how do you say this? In the good reading. Good reading is oyake. Oyake. And the on reading is ko. Ko. What does this mean exactly? It means official. So, shindigs, when they came by, was a Twitch official, I would like to say. Because he was a staff member. So, public official. How you would use this kanji? Where do you see it? Well, if you add this to the mix, it becomes koen. Koen, which means park. So, public park. Like a public park. Like a playground for kiddies. Okay. By itself, if you see it by itself, you would say, oyaken. Oyake. Which is like, public, open, official, governmental, stuff like that. Another one would be that's so weird. Okay. Apparently, if you can use this as a pronoun. It says used colloquially by young females, male term for language or familiar language. So you can see it like this as well. Pronounced as kimi by itself, and it means you or buddy / pal. So if a girl apparently sends this to you or is referring to you in this way, it means like buddy or pal. I'm not sure. That's what this website tells me. The friend zone, yeah, absolutely, the friend zone. And yeah, there's another one here, but I'm not sure how useful it is. But we got this, which would be Gimpira, which is, get this, a chopped burdock root, or a carrot, sometimes a carrot, right? Cooked in sugar and soy sauce. So here's a dish. Kinpira. Kinpira. Isn't kin gold? Yes, kin is gold, but it's the wrong kin. So, Crimson Pen, the kin you're looking at is this kin. This one is also kin. That's why listening, you need to be able to like get the context clues of what you're talking about. Because, if you're talking about this, it becomes ginko, which is bank. Difficult to learn, yeah. It would be difficult to learn ginko. So it's like you need to get listen carefully to the context of what you're talking about to fully understand it. T-Ruse, thanks for the follow, thank you. And mic check. How are you today? I hope you had a good day today. Cause let me look it up, but I'm still trying to understand how when you would use the on reading and the kun reading. I think most of the time, if it's by itself, followed by some hiragana, like there's no other kanji with it, then you use the kun reading, the Japanese way of saying it. But if it's with another kanji, like for example, so we got Koen, right? So this is Koen. But if you notice by itself, okay, that's white. If it was used by itself, then it's oyake. This seems to be true for all the kanjis that I've written so far, so it might have some truth to it. But if you remember, the on reading or the Chinese reading for it is ko, while the kun reading is oyake. So I'm not sure if there's some truth to it, but go to bed. Night. Alright. Good night, Tsundere. Have a good sleep, sweet dreams. Bye bye. Well, hope you have a good day tomorrow. I don't know why misunderstandings happen speaking Japanese. Yeah. It's also really important when you're texting or writing to use the right kanji, because the kanji, if you look at it as pictograms, really has a lot of information in it. Yeah, they don't work that way. Osora, Sora. What's this kanji? Osora. Oh, good night, blue baby. Ara ara. Hold on. Here, you're gonna get like an actual ara ara. Ara ara. Good night, blue baby. Sweet dreams. I don't know what the second kanji is. Fell asleep watching Mega Man. Mega Man is so good. I will play the entire thing. Oh, Google. Airport. Yeah, it's airport. Thanks. Google. And then there's Osora and Google, right? Let's see. Cause, so... Let's see. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because it doesn't work for, Sora or Ko. It doesn't work. That's a good arara, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because for most of the kanji that I've seen, like, it works out, but, what Shan Arts is talking about is, if we take these characters, right? to understand this in my Western ways, but sometimes, like, it's misinterpreted. That's not right. And then, the other one, okay. I think that's how you would write that. Probably not. There's, Ozora. Ozora, right? I'm pretty sure that's Ozora. And then Kuko. Kuko. Well, I practice Japanese. I've been trying to learn Japanese for years, but I've only started like actually doing these types of streams since 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maybe 4 weeks ago. But yeah, I've always wanted to study it, but I've never had like the opportunity to. But now I do. And learning it with other people is great. So, okay, right. So that's that. The character in question is this one. Is that we're looking at. So this character in the on reading is Ko. And then the kun reading is either Kara, Aku, Akeru, or Sora. Because it means empty. So empty. Like the sky's empty, right? You've never been patient enough though. Yeah, that's like the problem, but my goal for this year is to be able to like at least have conversational Japanese and maybe have one stream a month where I just do Japanese. Like, I'll just attempt to only speak Japanese at least 80% of the stream. But, so, as you see here, we got Ozora, and then Kuko. The first character here is Ku, and then the character and the first one is Sora. Now, Sora is the last character in that group, or that, word, but it's the first one in this one. So, that's why it's using the on reading. I have 11 months on you, so I definitely at least learned something. Thanks. I hope I do. At least, like, being able to, because I've convinced myself that I can understand Japanese when it's spoken to me, and, like, I do. Like, I get, like, the bits and pieces of it, but it's more of, like, a memorization for key terms, rather than a full understanding of the language. Like, I want to go from a memorization to an understanding, so I'll be able to, like, write, or, like, be able to use that, as an improv or something like that. Thanks, Jen Arts. Thanks. Because I mean, like, yeah, that'd be good for collabs and whatnot, but I feel like as a betterment, like, to better myself, learning another language, heck, I've already forgotten my native language, so it sucks, but you know, if my parents ever want to go to Japan, at least they'll be able to go there and, like, be able to enjoy more, because we don't have to be so, like, secluded in one area, you know? I'm trying to figure out Ko Ake Aki. Okay, maybe this is why Shen Arts, like, I'm seeing more examples like this, right? So, knowing this, knowing this. Again, this might be reaching my Western ways, but see how this is the first one, right? And it's cool. If you have this character, Kuki, right? Oh no, it's Kuko. I've been saying it wrong. Kuki. So, this is Kuki. That's atmosphere or air, right? Kuki. It's the first slot again, so hence why we're using just these ones. However, similar to Ozora, by itself. Again, this is me trying to come up with rules here. You got Sora, right? Sora, which is sky. And then, so if it's like that by itself, it's using the Gun readings. But yeah, because it's also using Kara, which is another way you could read this is Kara, which is empty, emptiness, vacuum, or like a blank, right? But if you put a hiragana there, like this, it becomes Aki. Aki. So like space, emptiness, a gap, like a vacancy, that type of thing. Aki. Now, that's by itself, and with the hiragana, it's using the Gun readings. What I found out was, so similar to this, Ozora, right? It's after another kanji. So also these are honestly how my Japanese learning streams come out. Is I don't know Japanese personally, but I'm trying to figure it out with my Western brain, like how we could like go about studying this. Ozora. Then there's the word Aozora. Oh, I forgot this. Aozora, which means blue sky. Both are on the other side, and both are using Sora, or at least the conjugate, or like at least a version of Sora. So I'm thinking if it's after a particular kanji, if it's the second part of that word, because it's mixed in with the first part, then it's using the Gun reading. Because if I look at what what's the reading for owl? Because the word for owl are blue. Yeah! Artermia, thanks for the follow, thank you. Thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. We're trying to currently solve like an easy way, or at least a more typical way to understanding when to use what reading in a kanji. If that confused you, I'm sorry. I'm studying kanji right now, or studying Japanese, so there's that. So, this character, aoi or blue, the unreadings are sei or sho. Sei or sho, right? And then the Gun readings are Ao and Aoi or Aoi. So it's using Gun and Kun. How about for big? I honestly might have lost the plot here at some point. Hi Ada. How are you, Ada? How are you? So I'm gonna put it over here because we already seen this. This on readings and gun readings is Dai. Or Dai. For big gun readings is O. Yeah, it's O. Like Oki, Oini. So I'm guessing when they're put together like this, I honestly don't know now at this point, but they're both using the gun readings. I think it might be the detail for nope, I don't know. I have an idea. It tells me it makes sense. Oh yeah, you just woke up, Hera. Good morning. Good start to the day, Hera. Talking about Onyojin Kunyoji. Yeah, dominance, we're talking about that. What's your idea, Shen? Cause like, now I'm confused. Because not they're both using gun readings, right? But hey, Sky Whales. Thanks, I deserve that. I need something to like get me out of that. But because then how does this make sense? It starts off with Sky, right? Starts off with Sky, but then that makes sense. The gun, but because the first defines the second, defines the Sky, but the other one is on measure or a thing linked to the Sky or empty void. I guess so. Well, like, okay. Google, right? Google. We got Google. What's the cool part? Cool is harbor. So, if we try to break it down like that, this character is harbor, right? But why do we pronounce this as cult? We pronounce that as cult, right? Because the on reading is cult. So we're using both on readings here. So in that case, this is both using on readings on Myoji. Cause I do, yeah, Sky Harbor essentially. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Like, it's part of an idea. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, so this is a big sky. And this is a blue sky. Sky Harbor. But wouldn't you think it's describing the harbor? Or port? Like, I think we might be thinking too big brain on this. But, because by itself, it's Minato. This character by itself is Minato. If maybe it's so confusing. Cause right, now you got that, right? Now if we look deeper into that character, we got this. We got Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong, which is Hong Kong. That's Hong Kong. Now, what does this character, the first character, mean? If we know that's harbor, what? So, this character is harbor, this character is fragrance. So the smell of a harbor is Hong Kong. I could see that. But then that wouldn't make sense. Cause the common readings for it is ko and kyo and cow. I don't know why it just changes to hon. like Hong Kong. Japanese is so confusing. I think it's one of those things where it's like, it is what it is. You just gotta memorize it, bro. Which sucks. But rule of thumb is, for one, if it's by itself, then you're using the gun myoji, the good reading, the Japanese reading of it. If it following an idea, like what Chan says, is if it's being described in context, like ozora, big sky, or aozora, blue sky, you're using the gun readings for both of them. If the idea is being translated as a concept, so like Google, airport, Google, then you're using the onmyoji, the Chinese reading for both of them. If you see it with just the hiragana following it to the right, because you're reading it left to right, then it's the Lagoon reading. If it's because like I feel like if it's the first thing, then it's describing the next object, and you're using the onmyoji, the on reading of it. Man, we got into detail here, because kuki, like air, and Google, airport or air harbor. Man, Japanese is both cool and really in-depth, but slightly frustrating. Okay, I know someone brought up a point. This is a long time ago because we segued this a long way, but going back to the kin, right? Kin, like because we're using it like with this one, right? Where is it? Give me details. So, yeah, right. This is kimpira, or the chopped burdock root cooked in sugar and soy sauce. It's kimpira, right? But if we use this kin, this is also kin, but this means gold, while this means official. So I guess if you know English, context is everything. It's literally the same as what's a good example? Like here and here, they both sound the same, but in context, if I were to use this, like, if I were to go, I hear you, that makes sense. So like, I'm listening, like I can audibly hear you. I'm using my audible senses to like extract information or communication from you, right? But in this case, if it's this here, then it doesn't make much sense, because I hear, this is used as a location. I hear you. I think like in this case it would be like a broken form of I'm here for you, or like I'm here in a location with you, that type of thing. The exception to Japanese and Western language. All of ideas and concepts made both simple and deep. Yeah. Cause like, I think like, for me and for a lot of people trying to learn a language, while I am trying to find like some similarities in the English language, what it boils down to is there's no one-to-one connection. You also have to think of it as concepts. So like even something as simple as like I guess, yeah, like tree, like what Shan's saying is there's tree, and then if you put two of them together like this, which that was horrible. I think this is like the best example, honestly, is 3 and there's forest, and I think this is grove or something like that, right? What was I think that was grove. Like it wasn't a forest, but it's like a smaller forest. I forgot what that was. You'd put two trees in one. Dark Flames, thanks for the follow, thank you. I'm Mike Check. Welcome to the coop and thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. I forgot what that second one was. Yeah, that one. Thanks, Shanarts. Yeah! Bisha, thanks for the follow, thank you. Thanks for dropping it nice and crispy. Wood or trees? Wood. Or trees, honestly. Trees. So it's like a concept, an evolving concept. From one tree to trees to forest, essentially. Now, it's like really easy. But then you also have to take into account that each kanji is also made up of radicals. Like, what was it? Like, there's pieces of the kanji that like, you can use to infer the meaning. Like, I think off the top of my head, there's this one indicating water. So, like, that we know as every. So my, but when take that and you apply it to it, it changes to ocean or sea. Umi. Hayashi, woods, escape, copse, thickets. Yeah, so it's like, it's not a singular tree, it's like a group of trees, but not quite a forest. But, you notice how my having this, radical to it changes it to ocean. I think there's also one more, or like this, I think is person. This is person. Let's see. There's like, it's so in depth, there's like so much to learn. There's 214 kanji radicals. There's like so much that it seems mind-boggling, but hey, we're learning, we're going through it one at a time, and hopefully by then we'll see patterns, so that we'll go like, oh, it's like this, that way I can do this. Like, that one, the kanji for day. Day is also radical. The kanji to speak is radical for, like, you know, speaking. Most radicals are part of other kanjis. How do you learn by that way? Well, it's not, well, from, I talked to one of my friend's dad, like, they're Chinese, because I was asking them, like, how do you understand, like, each character? Like, what if there was a word, like, you know, how, submarine. We all know what a submarine is, but if you don't know what a submarine, like, how can you assume? You break it up, like in the English language, we have, like, roots, right? So the prefix sub is below. Marine, if you don't know what marine is specifically, then, like, you're kind of out of luck. But if you know what sub is as a prefix, then you know it's below something. But if you know what marine is, and it has something to do with water, then it's an object that's below water. It's kind of like that with radicals. So, like, that's how he put it to me. So, this character. Go. Or like language, right? Is using the radical for this, which is EU. I think it's EU. Or to talk or speak. So notice how this is this radical right here. And you can also see that mouth is right here as well. I'm not sure if that's really like the case there. Maybe this means 5 senses because this is 5. I'm not sure, but I do know that the left radical indicates that this has something to do with speaking. Because we also have this, which is part of vocab, I think. Bunbo. Let's see. Bo. Or Bumbo. No. Bumbo is grammar. Tango. 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 Is that one? What was the other one? Expression. It wasn't expressions. It wasn't grammar. Dialogue. What? Hanashi, yeah, actually, Hanashi. Hanashi. I'm sorry, it's all over the place. So, to speak. How do you say dialogue again? I forgot. Dialogue. English. Taiwan, I guess. No, what was the thing in the Genki textbook? Sorry, my mind is like getting real messed up here. Kaiwa is what I was looking for. I did get it right. I did say it right at one point. Yeah, okay. So there's Hanashi, right? But then there's also Kaiwa. Which is dialogue. Or like the speaking part. Or conversation. That's what it means, conversation. Coming here and messing with your stream. No, it's all good. It's all good. Kaoru. Hi, Kaoru. Why whispering? My roommates are asleep and I don't want to wake them up. But, notice, this kanji and this kanji are different. So this one is language, or go. Language, right? But the other one is wa. Wa. Conversation. By itself is, to talk. Yeah! So, this is to talk. This is language by itself. So, it's like knowing the radicals in some way. It's like learning the prefixes or suffixes in English. It's clues to help you figure out what the thing means. Yoroshiku, Kaoru. Yoroshiku. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. I haven't actually figured out how to say thank you for the follow in Japanese. I've been meaning to figure that out, but busy. Okay. So those are radicals, right? I'm gonna leave this up here because I guess just some examples is not examples, but like how it's viewed. This is why using like a 2x2 grid I wasn't using 2x2 grid. This is a lot. Damn. I guess this is anything that's enclosed. Yeah, I think this is anything that's enclosing it. This is advanced Japanese, mind you. Like, this is metagaming Japanese at this point. But it's good to keep in the back of our minds so that when we see kanji, we'll like understand it. Kind of. Metagaming a language. Heck, they tell you in the SATs to do this as well. I know it's getting larger. That's because I'm like kinda dumb. I've never seen that before. Okay, then there's Tare. And then there's this one. Okay. So, if the radical is on the left side, it's called hen. Hen, the left side. The radical is focused on the left side. If it's on the right side, it's called sukuri. Sukuri. Sukuri, right? 日本語どのぐらい勉強したの？4週、actually, 1月ぐらい or no, 1 month, I'm trying to figure out how to say 1 month, like about 1 month. 4週末 about, yeah, about. Photo take. Oh. Like that. I just saw that, Kaoru. 1 second. How would you say that? Follow してくれてありがとうございます。Oh, yeah, again, yeah. Follow してくれてありがとうございました。Thanks, Kaoru. Yeah, because I've been following some other Japanese streamers on Twitch, and I do hear that as well. So, thanks. Let me put that in my notes. Okay, thanks. Ikagetsu. Oh, thanks, Kaoru. Honestly, don't know why I'm still here. Smart, not smart enough versus I don't think it's really relaxing. Oh, thanks. I try to make it at least like a relaxing, peaceful stream for people so that I'm studying. If you want to do your homework on the side, you can. I don't know. For me, when I do homework, I like to have a little bit of a distraction, but that's me personally. It makes me want to like focus harder. Okay. So, if it's on the top, it's called kanmuri. 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 If it's on the bottom, it's ashi. If it's all of this, it's kamae. Now these are just the words. I think we'll go about it with examples, but tare is this one, and nyo. Then relaxing. Thanks, Stealth. Also VTuber, and I'd be down to collab studying Japanese sometimes. Study Japanese university, study abroad there too. You've lived the life that I wanted to live. Well, I feel like a lot of people have done that. But yeah, Kaoru, if you drop me a DM for when you're available. Right now, I might be doing less of this for now because I've been trying to figure out, or I'm going to make like a quote like lesson video on YouTube. So I've been trying to like edit ways of doing that. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Scoutu. Ready to go solo for someone to start run with. Thanks, Scoutu. Going to go. I was about to leave Twitch and sleep when I saw you reading Japanese. Oh. Well, if you are, Shen, I hope you have a good rest of your day and good sleep. Sweet dreams. But anyways, this is probably gonna be the last thing before I end the stream because I didn't expect it to be 2 hours. But then again, the katakana part didn't take that long. But hen is everything that focuses on the left side right here. Skuri is on the right side. Gamuri is right here on the top. Ashi is on the bottom, like foot. Everything that's enclosed is kamae. And radicals that hang downwards is tare. Radicals that wrap the bottom is myo. So to find examples for I hope it has examples for that. Oh god. I guess it's placed there. The placement. But okay. So there is some like if it's a like this is a person, so whatever goes here, right? This radical is person. See you, Shan. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for also helping too. Thanks. Also, when you see it delete like that, it's because when I smile, things just kind of delete itself. Skuri, well, an example for this is also a person. It's a variant of Hito. Okay, that makes sense. So these two are like a variant of this Hito. That's why it's person, radical for person. This one, an example is like I guess Oni-chan or Oni. It's Toashi. It's important apparently. But legs. Example for this one, sorry, it's like messy. Or this one right here. This wasn't supposed to be in the lesson, but you know what? It happens. So this is to enclose. Makes sense. Okay, so if it has this radical in the kanji, it's to stamp or seal. Like to steal or stamp something. Stamp. For this example, oh god. If it has this, it's a corpse or awning. I don't know why that's a corpse, but awning. You know what? I don't question it now. Mountain. I wish it would show examples of like the other ones. But oh. Okay, I've seen that before. And then something right here. That one is to move. If you played MapleStory before, if you've ever seen this symbol for haste, it has this radical there to move faster. But yeah, there's a lot of radicals. Or no, it's not that kanji, it's this kanji. Or it's not that radical, it's this radical. That's the radical for haste. To advance. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I wish I could find like aside from ocean, I can't really figure out like off the top of my head because I don't know a lot of kanji examples to use here. But I guess for the enclosure one, like for this in particular, the best example I could give is this, which is gate. But then if you put this here, or not that, that's to here, kiku to here. So in an enclosed space, you have the ear here. I don't know. I honestly could be reaching. But yeah. It feels weird having it as empty right here. So I'm just gonna write my name. Technically it's supposed to be like that, but I'm kind of growing on this. It's like, it's supposed to be like that. But I like this now. Check. Mic. Che. Check. Mic check. What song is this? How do you switch colors so easily? I press X on clip so that it switches to the alternate color. X. Mic check. Here's a weird plug because I need to get used to doing this, but because it feels so weird. Please follow my Twitter. It's right there. Streamlabs has been like eating it out for the past 2 hours. I do have a YouTube as well. It's on like down there somewhere. I'm trying to figure out, or I'm trying to get it so that I can use it /mic check as a custom URL, so it'd be easy for everyone. But yes, please support. Thank you. That feels so weird. I'm not used to like plugging myself. Yes, it's a face. Oh, the song. It was track 105 in Genshin Impact. Here's the playlist I was listening to. Oh, that's true, Karuchi. Very true. There's gotta be a suit there. Mic check. I think it's check. Check. A hard K. Hard K. But yes, that's the playlist. Thanks. That's my smile. That's my smile right there. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much again, everyone, for saying bye and helping me learn and learning with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it every single day. Let's find someone to raid. I already have an idea who I'm gonna raid, but let's see if they're still on. Okay, great, they're still on. Sweet. It's story time with Selenus. Y'all know who Selenus is. Super comfy, super cute. It's Selena. She looks like a demon, but she's such a kind-hearted person. I'm just gonna shout her out for now, and then let's raid her. They're playing Evan's Remains right now, which says story time. She can speak Korean and English, so it looks so cute. So yes, let's rate her. But thanks everyone for coming. You're welcome for the stream. I'll tweet out again when I stream tomorrow. Again, it's gonna be more or less casual. I'll be modeling Yua again tomorrow though, so maybe 2 streams, maybe 1 full stream. We'll see. Enjoy the ASMR. I'm glad. Thanks, Thomas. Yup, you have a good night as well. Bye bye, everyone. Raid message. Quiet Japanese study. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Thomas. I won't forget. Thanks. Let's do that. Usually it's a nut raid, but you know what? We're gonna go like this today. Let me look for Pokemon. Because I know people don't have like the stuff yet. Do we use a Pokemon? Oh, that works as well. Thanks, Dominus. So you can pick one of those 3. But thanks again, everyone. Bye bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Come back to me. There we go.